Welcome to the Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today we're going to talk about the Mandalorian and Grogu. I am going to be one of the few uh, YouTubers that have probably one of the few YouTubers that have something positive to say about it. I actually love this movie. I went to see it with my wife and two other people. We walked out and we were saying what a great time we had. Uh, Fortunately, the two other people that went with us didn't watch any of the Mandalorian TV series. They knew nothing about it going into it, and they were not lost at all. They knew is that the Mando was there and Baby Yoda was there, but it was a fun time. That's that's in these days. That's all that matters. Everybody wants $1 billion movie. It's not going to make it. Uh, I I don't remember the last maybe the last movie barely made $1 billion. Uh, Rise of Skywalker. But overall, I mean, if you want a really good movie, uh, it's go see the Mandalorian and Grogu. It's fun. It had really good effects, uh, some good action. Everybody's comparing the Mando to John Wick, the way he goes out and just kicks a bunch of butt. We get to see Grogu do some good Force stuff. It's nice to see Rada again, since we haven't seen him since the Clone Wars movie when he was like this big. But I really thought that they were going to make Rada a bad guy, or live, go up with the whole Hut, uh, the characterization. But he was actually a good guy, and it was nice to see that Hut's can speak English without a translator droid. Not only did he speak English, the twins, or at least one of the twins, I don't know if both of them spoke English, but they were fun. Uh, the mountain chase with the AT-ATs was, we've seen it all on TV. I'm not going to ruin everything. Was a cool, was very cool. I liked the redesign, the stronger, beefier looking AT-ATs. Maybe it's because they're in cold. Who knows? But that was fun. The little two-legged. Uh, I don't want to even call it an ATST, uh, but I think ATPT, uh, which we haven't seen since the Clone Wars. Uh, that was cool. Uh, one of the there was a I'm going to give this away. There's a sequence in which Imperial escapes an AT-AT, and the escape pod was one of the original toys by Kenner back in the early Star Wars line that was not based on any toys that we saw in the movie. It was a small toy that would fit, uh, the 3 1/4 inch figure, but they would barely fit in it. But this one was uh, they used it in this movie, which was cool to see. Also, we got to see Enbo, which was cool. I had to go back and refresh myself on who he was, but that was cool. The Anzellans, of course, still the show that they're, I like bad baby. Yeah, they're fun. I enjoyed them. I really like them in Rise of Skywalker. I know a lot of people don't care for them, but I like the Anzellans. Uh, there was a sequence 3 quarters of the way into the movie where we got to see Grogu actually, stretch because he had to uh, take care of Mando for a little bit. Mando gets wounded, and Grogu has to look after him, which was, we get to see some growth on Grogu's end. He's, not just a puppet. The music, if you've heard if you've seen the TV series, you know the music. Nothing's changed there. Uh, Sigourney Weaver's character really was unnecessary. We could have Captain. I can't remember the gentleman's name. He was in the Mando for a couple of seasons. Let's see if I can look him up. Captain Teva, Captain Carson Teva. That should have been his role. Uh, it would have been. I mean, he shows up at the very end of the movie for like 30 seconds, maybe. It was but he should have been Mando's contact with the New Republic instead of Sigourney Weaver. She was wasted in this movie. If you replaced her with Captain Teva, you wouldn't have lost anything. And in fact, I think the Mandalorian fans would have been happier to see, like I would, like I say, would have been happier to see that. Uh, Trying to think, I'm very positive about this movie. I don't want you to think all I have to say is positives, but it's pretty good. There are a couple of sequences where, like, how did Mando get to one place from the other? He's not on a ship. Uh, like at the very midway through the. Well, I guess they actually answered it when I was trying to figure out how Mando got from Navarre to Adelphi base, and I guess they didn't show it, but Zeb picked him up in a U-wing. I guess that's the only, they really don't say it because uh, part of Mando's payment is a brand new Razor Crest, and he flies it back to his ranch, and his Naboo starfighter is sitting there. So I was like, how did he get there? you know, but one way or another, I guess you can hand wave it away in your own mental, but they don't show it in the show. Uh, Missing is the whistling birds. There are so many times that he could have used the whistling birds, but they didn't use them. They were gone. They were gone really. And as a fan of the TV series, I'm like, what's going on here? Where are the whistling birds? I mean, he uses his flamethrower. He uses his the rope. His blasters. Helmet light. He uses all the stuff, but the whistling birds are nowhere to be seen. Maybe, maybe they dropped a line. He was out of them, or it didn't work, or something. But they were nowhere to be seen, and it was sort of, what. Other things I liked was Zeb. Seeing Zeb Aurelius in live action really, really made me feel good. I was very happy about that. Although he disappears like halfway through the movie and doesn't come back until the end. But seeing him live action, I know we saw him, I think season 3 at the end, but seeing him, him and Mando together was really good. I liked Zeb Aurelius and Rebels, and it was good to see him there. We also saw on the Rebel base R2-D2, so maybe Luke was on the base, but we didn't see him. That was cool. Also, I'm trying to think here. It's been a couple of days. overall, it's a good summer popcorn movie. It's a good movie to begin the summer with. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff coming out. We've got Supergirl, Spider-Man, uh, Declaration Day. Trying to think of all the. I mean, we got some good movies coming out. Minions. I laughed all the way through that trailer. I, Although the problem is, I like Minions in very small doses. I didn't feel that they could carry their own movie. I like them in the Despicable Me movie. I like them in the shorts that they do. But giving them an hour 30, 2 hour movie didn't work for me when I saw Minions. So, your mileage may vary. But if you get a chance, go see. If you're a Star Wars fan, go see it. If you like good action adventure, old serial type movies, Raiders of the Lost Ark, you might want to check this out. Uh, I feel bad that it's getting pooped on by you know by a bunch of critics, and it's because it's a fun movie. It's really enjoyable. Is it going to make $1 billion? No, it's not going to make $1 billion. But it's, I think a lot of the people staying away are people listening to the negative Nancy's here on YouTube. I know I'm going to be. Uh, Fortunately, I'm not as big as a lot of people, so they can't really say that I've been bought out by Disney or Lucasfilm. I haven't been, although I'm wearing a Mando shirt to review Mando. But I love, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know my love for Star Wars, and it's gone back all the way to 77. So on the haters. Uh, I guess that's all I've got to say. If you haven't seen it yet, we got a weekend coming up. It's uh, matinees during the week. Go see it. Go take your family. The kids are going to love it. You're going to love it. Go and have fun. I am Bill West. I am the man in the middle. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you again soon. You guys take care.